Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina in Wake Forest Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance. But consistency is the key. He keeps telling his just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little...
Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try it again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So Wake Forest offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Gio Lopez. What a luxury it is to have a guy like Ellis Robinson the 4th and maybe take away a receiver from this offense. Reads it and fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hernandez. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Got the quick pass. Bulldozes his way through. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Lopez. That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Wiggins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20s. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Offense in the hurry up. Running inside. It's Frazier. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. The throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Cut there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps the play going. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. His offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run inside. It's Wiggins. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for space. It's Wiggins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throwing, Lopez.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Phillips. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the grab. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires left. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Finds his man. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake, Lopez. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in. And it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Demon Deacons now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez fires on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had
maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Humphreys. Runs through a man. He might have space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And this is dropped. Complete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And the quick shuffle pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Frazier again.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a give to Frazier. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Handoff, Frazier running left. Here's a little room there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Here's Lopez to throw. Oh, they're after him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Handoff for Frazier. Picks up the first down. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Wake calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. To the air, it's Stockton. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Lopez, under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Frazier again. Crosses the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lopez. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.